All right, so we're live. I hope, and I hope you can hear me on my Xbox mic here. The sound quality probably sucks, and the picture quality probably sucks. Mike Brennick, if you see this, you're probably gonna be like, "Man, I told you you needed some good equipment." So, apologize ahead of time. I'm using my Xbox mic, but without further ado, this is Fake Idols, a blog about Survivor. We're gonna start doing video posts this year, hopefully. Hopefully, we're gonna shoot one after each episode. Yes, I just cracked open a Bud Light. So yeah, we're gonna try to do a post after each episode. I hope. Hopefully, I'm gonna get Colleen, who helps out a lot on the blog, joining in here. Maybe Anthony Jones. He's written a couple blog posts. He might join in. So yeah, it's pretty much open to anybody who wants to join in our little group of Survivor bloggers on Fake Idols. And yeah, so a little bit about what we did last year. We started this blog that really didn't do too well. I had higher hopes for it, but really didn't have enough time. I got a reflection in my glass. I'm going to take those off. It's bothering me. So yeah, we didn't put too much time into it, but I'm hoping to put more time into it this year, make it a lot better. These video posts are going to be something that's going to hopefully assist that and make everything a little bit better. We're all a big fan, or at least I know I'm a big fan of Rob Has a Podcast, and I know we're nowhere near that level, but you know, it's something cool to talk about. It. We all enjoy watching the show. We've all watched it for years. You know I started off the first season. I watched the first season up through. I don't know when exactly I fell off, but I fell off somewhere, and then I picked it back up in college, and I started watching it again in college with my buddies. We would hang out, have a couple beers, play some drinking games for Survivor, and it really brought the fun back into it for me, and I've been hooked ever since. Tried out a couple times. I'm working on possibly making a video. We'll see how that goes. So the point of this video, I don't know if anybody's going to join me, so it might just be me talking tonight. But the point of this video is kind of to introduce the idea, kind of preview it a little bit, and then hopefully early next week or so, we'll have another video where we can put my beer out of the picture. We'll have another video where we can do like a fantasy draft. We're going to do some stuff that other sites do. And hopefully do some stuff of our own. I'm working on some good ideas, and hopefully we can roll those out to start the season off. So, oh shit!
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Hi, Kevin.
I can't hear you guys. I don't know if I can hear you guys or not. I don't know how this thing works too well. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Hold on, let me turn this up.
We can hear you.
Clear.
You can't hear us?
Talk now. I can't hear you.
Can't hear us?
Oh, we're muted. It's right here.
Well, let me try this. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Mute microphone. Okay, that doesn't work. Anthony Jones, where are you at? I need help. I can't hear you guys. Can you guys hear me? Like thumbs up?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you. What do I have to do? Maybe I'll turn my volume up. Oh, wait. Now talk.
Kevin?
Can you hear us?
Boom.
Oh, look at that.
Awesome. There you go.
I gotta turn the volume up. Let's see if I plug that back in. Can you hear me now still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
you're good.
All right, we're in there. So I started this live video, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life. So this is Colleen. I don't know where Garrett just went.
Right there. He was all light. He looked dark.
Yeah.
They all do the blog with me. They're a lot better than I am. So yeah, it's something that I was just telling the great viewers that are probably maybe Anthony's watching. Well, there's 0 viewers, it says, so no one's watching. We invited our friend Anthony to watch, but he has not apparently turned it on yet.
The one view might have been from us.
Yeah, the one view was probably us watching you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So I was saying that we want to make this site a little bit better, and I think this video posting is going to be really cool. Hopefully we could do it after each episode or most of the episodes that we watch it live because I know I'm pretty busy and I'm not as dedicated as Rob has a podcast and other podcasters I might miss an episode here or there because I'm just so damn busy. But yeah, so I don't know, what do you guys think about this season? Let's just get right into it. And I'm gonna take a sip of my Bud Light. Bud Light, if you're watching.
We didn't get the beer memo.
No.
I apologize. I thought it was just given with me.
That's good. I think Garrett's going to get one.
So what are we thinking? It's a week from today.
It is. Should be pretty exciting.
I got Mr. Austin Dillon
There you
right
go.
here.
There you go. Oh, they don't sponsor him no more though.
Yeah.
We should have a NASCAR podcast. I think that, or video
Hey,
series. That might work better.
I would know a lot more about that. I wouldn't have to do any research or look anything up. That's just firsthand knowledge.
Well, that's why this is really impromptu, because I'll be honest, I know most of the players that are playing this season, but I haven't really done much research on them. I have it pulled up on my phone right here, and I'm just kind of scrolling through them. Who do you guys like? Who's your pick? Let's just go right into it. Who's your pick to win this season, straight up?
Oh, man.
Well, unfortunately for myself, I haven't really looked up anybody. I mean, yeah, they're all returning players, so all the names are known and all their gameplay and whatnot, but I can't really say I have a clear favorite. I mean, you have fan favorites. You have Ozzy and Malcolm, and
Yeah.
I know Tony was pretty popular when he played, but personally, I haven't really picked one yet.
See, the funny thing is, I've never actually watched Ozzy play. Unlike most people in the world, that was one of the seasons where I didn't watch, or two of the seasons. I guess he was on 2 seasons, but I've never actually watched him play. I don't think. I know, like, I've seen videos of him playing, so I kind of know how he does it, and I've seen that. But if I had to pick one right now, my pick's gonna surprise everybody, and I'm gonna go Sierra Easton. I think she's everybody plays that one clip where she voted out her mom and all that stuff, but she plays such a quiet game. But I think she plays such a strong quiet game, one of the stronger quiet games that I think anyone's ever done. So I think she's a real dark horse to come in.
Yeah.
And I was never a big fan of her. I mean, I don't know. She struck me as a little bit of a different player. I mean, obviously playing on, the season Blood versus Water, that because you're playing against a family member. But
Right.
never struck me as the most likable player.
And I'm kind of happy that Caleb's getting another chance. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we saw his potential at all since he got hurt pretty much right away his season. I think he had a lot more to show and offer. And he was really popular. Everybody loved him. So who knows what he can do and what he's capable of. So I'm happy he's getting another chance at it.
Yeah, I think he'll do. I think we're gonna see a lot more out of him too. I feel like when he played, we didn't really see too much camera time of him. He was kind of just like there in the background. A lot of people knew him from he was on Big Brother, right? A lot of people knew him from that, but we never saw too much of him. So I think he's gonna get a lot more camera time. I think they're gonna kind of edit to him a lot more in the beginning here, especially. Who else do we got?
Sure, there's somebody else I wanted to mention. Oh, Aubrey, the one you picked when we were doing
Yeah.
our fantasy thing, and she should have won probably. And her game was pretty much flawless at that point, and she just didn't get the votes that everybody thought she should have. She was underestimated, and she probably should have won her season. So she's one to look out for too, I think.
I agree with you. I think she's one to look out for, but I also think everybody knows that. And I think everybody's going to see her right off the bat as a threat. And I could see her being one of those players coming back for a returning season that they're just like, we got to get off right away. Like they might let Tony, like they know Tony's a strong player. They might let Malcolm slide in the beginning there because they know he's a strong player. But I can just see them trying to get the strategic players out possibly first. I don't know. I just feel like Aubrey's going to be a target right off the bat because they know she's sliding. We'll get to the end.
True.
Because
That's true.
with the strong players too, like Malcolm and Ozzy and all them, like they're gonna go pretty far, and they're gonna be challenge threats, but they all can't win a challenge. So even if they get to the point where it's the single immunity challenges, they all can't win. So one after the other could be voted off in that sense, if you think of it that way. It's those strong strategic players that I think they're going to gun for first. What about that
Good
Ty
point.
guy? How do we think
Oh my
Ty's gonna,
God.
is he gonna find
Ugh.
He's
I
certainly.
mean,
an
you never
interesting
know.
one.
The gardener, the gay gardener or whatever. I don't know. Well, he's back with Caleb. He likes Caleb when they were together.
They'll probably kiss
They're on
again.
separate tribes, I think. But I don't know. Him and Aubrey got second, so
Yeah. They have a lot from that
everybody
season. I
liked
feel
him.
like.
And he was fighting idols, climbing trees, and doing crazy stuff. So people might underestimate him again. But even though he got seconds, they could just be like, "Oh, well, he's still a threat. He finished second." But I mean, he's probably got some tricks up his sleeve nobody knows about.
That's true. That's
I don't
true. We'll see. It's a very diverse cast. And I know all the previews and everything. There's just so many different players that are playing, and it's listed as game changers. But I think a lot of the talk has been some of these players didn't really game change, but I think they picked if anything, they picked a really diverse cast. Like I'm not sure how some of these.
Have you seen any?
What's that? Oh,
You were right, Mike?
Good.
Here he is.
Okay.
Maybe.
Where is he?
He's probably hooking up his hardcore software. So we're live and he's gone. Now I'm
Yeah,
getting an
he's
echo.
fine.
There he is.
What's going on? Hello?
Hey,
We can't
What's
see
up?
you.
What's going on?
you got your camera on?
No,
Turn it on.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm streaming.
Your what?
Bruh, I'm streaming.
He's just streaming.
I'm busy.
Live on the Google Hangouts.
I keep trying to click on the there it is.
Oh, there you
There
go.
he is.
Yeah, 1 second.
This is awesome.
Interesting.
I had that one round until Mirror got insane and walked through their headshot on me. It was really nice. You weren't ready for it.
Yeah, is the
Is the
echoing
echoing
gone?
gone?
That'd be enough. Can you hear us, Kevin?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm
All
confused.
right. Well, now the echoing.
Maybe it's just Mike's side. I don't know.
Maybe. No, he's gone. All right.
Okay, solid.
All right, where were we?
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, have you seen any of the articles that Jeff has been kind of doing interviews for, and he's been in a couple preview videos. He's gotten a lot of flack for this season's title, so to speak, Game Changers. A lot of people are, telling him or voicing their opinion that these players aren't necessarily game changers. That part of their game hasn't really reflected something that you would watch and go, wow, look at that move, or so, it would kind of affect the game in multiple ways. But he kind of gave a good explanation as to the individual characters or players that he picked for this season. And it definitely is a very diverse crowd. A group of people that were, use the same strategy, and you didn't have a group of people that kind of had a darker strategy. You kind of have everyone ranging from everywhere on the board. So it's going to create a very interesting season.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't watched anything yet, but I totally agree with all that. I mean, you do have the some players that did make big moves, and you have the players that kind of changed the game. Just the way overall, like it's played. Like for instance, like when I first started watching back again, like I think Malcolm season was my first season back watching it, and I was like, holy crap! Like Malcolm, like that's like an awesome character on this reality TV show.
Yeah.
So I think in that sense he changed the game, and there's a couple more that kind of I think fall into that category for me too.
Yeah, like some of the ones I was just surprised with, like they brought Sarah back from Cagayan or whatever. She only finished 11th, and I myself was like, why the heck is she back? I don't really remember her. But then I realized that she like aligned with Tony, and they had like this bond, and she made some moves with Tony, so that's why I was like, oh, okay, that's probably why she's back.
Well, you also have a couple returning players in Zeke and Michaela, who didn't necessarily fare the greatest this past season.
I think Michaela's going to kill it.
Right.
Yeah, Michaela's going to do awesome.
When you look at those two guys, you kind of go, they have great potential. They have the potential to mix everything up, flip the game, at every turn, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them. Zeke, especially, I think is one that can make it very far. I know Jeff was very high on him last season, and especially going into this season, that he was going to be one to watch out for.
Yeah, they love Zeke. I like Zeke. Zeke, I didn't like him at first, and towards the end of the season, I was pulling for him. I thought he played a really strong game, and I think he'll do good out here too. The thing with those players is like they filmed this season right after that one, I think. So it's like they don't really know how they're going to play. So I'm interested to see how they play that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. So
yeah,
think of one set like person. I can't figure out who they're going to vote off first. I don't know which way it's going to go. I haven't really looked too much into the teams either. I'm very unprepared at this point still.
I mean, you got to go after Sandra just because she's won twice.
Oh yeah, you can't.
You can't let her get far at all. That's just my thought.
I agree. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be
even so. If she makes it further, which I mean, I don't think she should, but if she makes it further, even say she makes it to the final three, say she's in that final vote, I just don't think, how is anyone going to look at her and go, you already won twice, let's make you a 3-time winner? Like that.
Right.
I mean, I still don't know how she won twice.
It's just, it's all like the jury. That's because the same thing with like Aubrey not winning over Michelle. And like other years, Russell Hantz, even though everybody hated Russell Hantz, he deserved to win at least once. Like all those times where he like got screwed over, like it's all about the jury. The game's pretty much all about popularity in a way, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, that's how everything works. Jury decides everything. That's why Survivor's awesome.
That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think we covered a good amount in this little video clip. I think my goal, I kind of mentioned in the beginning, would be to kind of, if not right after the episodes, whenever we have like a spare couple minutes, or I hope like 25, 30 minutes or so.
I mean,
and just kind of break it down.
Personally, for me, I don't always like 2 or 3 days later look back and go, yeah, I know every detail that happened. So I mean, it probably be best. I do. You write everything down in your phone every. That's
because I was doing the blogs. Love doing the blogs.
But I mean,
I was taking notes every episode until I started losing my motivation for some reason and falling off. So
well then
I have like 5 pages of notes after each episode.
That job that can be pretty busy.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I think it'd be best to try and do it, like 9 o'clock, 9:05, right after, for 20, 30 minutes, and then everything's still fresh in your mind, and you can, you have the opportunity to go over everything that happened, and even maybe anything that could potentially happen, next episode.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get more people to kind of jump in on the calls too. I think that's a good idea. Mike Brennicky. I know you tried to jump in here.
He said he was setting something up, and the connection just wasn't good. And now he tried to rejoin, but it said it wasn't letting him. So I mean, if we're almost done, we can tell him he might be with us some Wednesdays.
Yeah, he comes over sometimes to watch Wednesdays. So
I'm sure he wouldn't mind just jumping on.
Yeah, and I might have my friend Sash. She's a big Survivor fan, so this is her calling card. I know we're gonna hopefully watch some episodes here at the house, so maybe she'll join me on my end. She's a super fan too, so she's got some good insight. Awesome. So yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll get this going. I know we got some blog posts coming up. I'm gonna try to pretty up the site possibly, and if anybody watches this video and knows how to make logos, I want to make a really cool logo and not just my paint job that I did for 20 minutes when I was bored. But yeah, so let's have a good season and have some fun with this, I guess. Maybe we'll get like 5 viewers by like halfway through the season. That's the goal.
I will promote it. If we keep doing stuff, I post like whenever I post a blog, I say, "Hey, this is my blog," and the blog podcast, I can totally just share the crap out of them. So,
well, that's
anything that'll help.
We can be roaring by the end of the season.
Hey, if we get 10 viewers, I'll buy every viewer a beer. If you watch this video and you view,
is this 10 viewers at once, or is this 10 viewers cumulative?
The second that I see 10 viewers in the viewer part of it, every single viewer, if they email me their name and I know who they are, I'll buy them a beer. And if I don't know who they are, I'll send them a sticker.
Yeah.
There's my promise. All right.
Here we go.
Before I don't know what else I'm saying, so thanks for watching, nobody, but we'll see you next time.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good, Kevin.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Bye.